In the bright morning light by a quiet forest pond, a pair of crows had built their life. Their nest sat high in a tall tree, a fortress of twigs and hope. For the male crow, life was perfect, a safe home, and soon the promise of chicks. But his partner always felt a shadow of unease. Her gaze would drift down the long trunk of the tree to a dark, unsettling hole near the roots. She didn't know it, but from that very hole, a sly snake would slither out, its tongue tasting the air, thinking to itself how blissfully unaware the crows were of the danger right beneath them. The fear became reality. One afternoon, while the mother crow was away searching for food, the snake made its move. It coiled its powerful body around the trunk, climbing silently, methodically, towards the precious eggs in the nest. It saw them not as future life, but as a fine meal. When the mother crow returned, her heart shattered. The nest was empty, her eggs gone. Her mate tried to comfort her, but he knew the truth. It was the wicked snake. They were no match for its strength, its deadly venom. Every time they tried, the snake would steal their future.
They were helpless. Later that day, they sat on a branch, their grief a heavy silence between them. But in the male crow's mind, a thought began to form. They couldn't fight the snake with their claws and beaks. That was a battle they would always lose. They had to fight it with their minds. An idea sparked, a daring, clever plan. He turned to his mate. "Tomorrow," he said, "we visit the royal palace nearby. We will teach that snake a lesson it will never forget." The next morning, they flew to the royal garden. It was a world away from their forest home. Guards patrolled pristine paths, and near a small pond, a princess was bathing. Her jewelry, a cascade of gold and gems, lay glittering on a nearby tray. The male crow whispered to his partner, "Watch this." In a flash of black feathers, he swooped down, snatched a brilliant gold necklace in his beak, and soared back into the sky. Shouts erupted from below. "The crow! It stole the princess's necklace! Follow it!" And so the chase began, with the clever crow leading a trail of furious guards away from the palace and back towards the forest.
Back at their tree, the snake was resting, content at the base of the trunk. It never saw the crow approach from above. With perfect aim, the crow released his prize, dropping the golden necklace directly into the snake's dark hole. Moments later, the guards burst through the trees. They saw the hole, the end of the trail. One guard cautiously poked inside. With an angry hiss, the snake lunged out to attack, but the guards were ready. It was over in an instant. The snake was gone. Their home was safe again. The female crow looked at her mate, her eyes filled with relief. He had proven an ancient truth. Where strength fails, wisdom wins. Soon after, the crows built a new nest in the safety of their tall tree. This time, their eggs hatched into tiny chirping chicks, who grew up strong and safe under the morning sun. The female crow often told her mate he was the cleverest crow in the world, and looking at their thriving family, he knew they could finally live happily and peacefully ever after.